They have really, really good parm fries, and which I would suggest you to have, as well as their General Tso's vegan wings. It's really good. Once again, very date night approved. It's gonna be located in the neighborhood. So it's very nice location if you want to go down to Woody's or go down to Rose Bar or Glow Bar and party. It's a very good location. Hey travelers, welcome to Tripping with Amadi. If you're new to my channel, I revisit some of my fun and exciting times during my travel while I'll help you out on yours. In this video, I'm doing something a little bit different, but I'm very much excited. So if you guys have been following me since the beginning, you would know that I currently live in Philadelphia. I've been living in Philadelphia for going on 7+ years, and I love to enjoy myself. So this video, I am doing some of my favorite places to eat. So essentially, like, if you were my bestie, I would suggest these places for you to eat. People don't know that there are amazing cuisines in Philadelphia. It's honestly a good, like, restaurant location, but I feel like it gets overpowered by the conversations of cheesesteaks. So sorry if you are looking for cheesesteaks conversations, you're not going to get it here. So I'm actually putting this video in 2 separate parts. So this is going to be the first video, and then I'm going to give you a second video next week. But that just shows you there's so many places to eat, so many places to go. This is definitely a vegan, vegetarian, and pescatarian friendly list, just due to the fact that I am a dairy-free pescatarian. So a lot of the places that I mentioned are going to be friendly for people who do not eat meat and people who only eat fish. But don't get it twisted. I'm definitely going to be putting places for people that eat meat, but that is not going to be the star of the show, but these are still quality, amazing restaurants. So don't give up on me yet. Don't turn off that screen. Still stay. Another disclaimer is I'm not placing any chain restaurants. And that goes back into my meat conversation, because a lot of the big steakhouses are actually chains like Del Frisco's or Chima or Ruth Chris, where you'll find in other places. So not trying to talk bad about them, but like, it's not uniquely Philadelphia. So I wanted to bring out places that are uniquely Philadelphia. And so a guide and an understanding on how I'm breaking down this list, and it's no real requirements, it's just places that I really enjoy and are places that have been suggested for me from people that I trust their food palate. I'm breaking it down by regions. So to simplify things, I'm breaking it down in 4 regions: North, West, Center City, and South. Please, 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 people, do not beat me up, especially people from North Philly, and be like, that's not North Philly, that's uptown, or that's not uptown, that's Germantown, yada, yada, yada. I'm simplifying it. It is North Philly, okay? If you know, you know, and you know, you can put in the comments like, I actually prefer this place or that place, but don't beat the messenger up. This is for people who are not from Philly, and a simple, sweet guide, okay? If you have any suggestions, have any disputes, be kind and put it in the comment, and understand that I am a local. You know, there's still things for me to learn, but this is just my suggestion of places to eat. All right, so let's start with Center City first. So the first places that I'm gonna list are casual dining places. So that means you don't need heels, you don't need makeup, you don't need to have a pantsuit, and you can get to eat there. So the first place for our casual list is Hip City Veg. Yes, it is a chain, don't beat me up, but it's a Philly specific chain. So Hip City Veg is a vegan fast food restaurant that are whipping out a lot of delicious things. It's one of my favorites. You have multiple locations, and one of those locations are in Center City, so I just plopped it in there. I would definitely encourage you to try the Smokehouse Burger. Next is 20th Street Pizza. So another vegan place located in Center City, and it is gonna be all vegan pizza. It's really delicious. I think I actually had it 2 nights ago. Really great place to eat casually, and I honestly, even though you might be a regular pizza lover, I would still suggest you to try it out. I personally had the Italian sausage pizza. It is a white pizza, and it is delicious. So Alice Pizzeria is going to be located in Center City as well. And what's really unique about it, so it technically is a chain, but Alice Pizzeria you won't find in other places outside of Italy. So they decided, one of the developers of Alice Pizzeria decided to create an Alice Pizzeria in Philadelphia. And I love this place because I used to go to the chain when I was living in Rome, so I know it's quality Italian food. I would definitely suggest for you to try the cacio e pepe pizza. You know, cacio e pepe is a specific pasta that is local to Rome, and it's just so simple but just so good. Cacio e pepe. Try it. Another vegan spot is Monster Vegan. So I think I was thinking about Italian food a lot, but they have amazing pastas so it's an all vegan place, and it has amazing pastas as well as amazing sides. They have really, really good parm fries, and which I would suggest you to have, as well as their General Tso's vegan wings. It's really good. The next on my list is a Japanese restaurant that is cooking up some amazing ramen called Terakawa Ramen. So it is an amazing spot, and if you're looking for just good ramen and like just comfort food, I definitely would suggest you to try that. Literally all the ramens, I can't even tell you just one to try. All the ramens are really, really good. And lastly, to round out our casual dining, is Swing House. So it is a vegetarian friendly place. So they do tofu as well as seitan and other different types of vegetables, but it's Chinese food and it's BYOB. It's a very cool, quaint place, very low key. A lot of people don't come in all at once, so if you want to have a nice quiet lunch or a nice quiet dinner, I definitely suggest going there. BYOB, like I said, and my favorite thing to try is the General Tso's seitan chicken. It's delicious. So now we're going to be moving into brunch spots. So the first spot that I would suggest is Craytaste. So Craytaste specifically is located in Old City, but once again, we're lumping things together, city, so we're gonna put that underneath the umbrella because it's easy to get there by train or by driving. So Craytaste is a Black-owned restaurant, and it is cooking up Southern brunches as well as your traditional brunch items like French toast and waffles and pancakes. So I would definitely suggest you to try their salmon cakes, which are delicious. Another fan favorite, people will always suggest this for you, is Sabrina's. Now Sabrina has two locations. There's one that's on Capitol Hill and one that's near University City, which is in West Philly. I am specifically talking about the Sabrina that is on Capitol Hill, not too far from the art museum. So that Sabrina is the more popular one, and people love to eat there for brunch. So definitely go to Sabrina's. I personally had the vegan Philly cheesesteak, so look at that. Cheesesteak popped in there. So I personally had the vegan Philly cheesesteak, but their waffles and their pancakes are amazing. Make sure you try Sabrina's. So the next section of our Center City list is date night restaurants. So restaurants that are quintessential and just amazing places to go eat with you and your boo, or maybe just you and your girls. Maybe you and your girls are having a date night, you know? So the first place is Elvez, and I literally have gone on dates in Elvez as well as work events, but it's definitely a date night kind of vibe. I would definitely suggest you to try the blood orange margarita. Ask for them to do it on the rocks. If not, frozen is good as well. Elvez, Mexican restaurant, delicious. Next is Spice 28. So Spice 28 is an Asian fusion Szechuan restaurant. Very, very good for happy hour as well as, dinner date night. I would suggest for you to try the curries there. They're really, really good. So Veg is a vegan and vegetarian restaurant located in an old mansion. Their cuisine is basically like elevated street food from all across the world, and I would definitely encourage you to try their Dan Dan noodles. Definitely date night approved, very fancy, very chic, like you gotta wear a blouse. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're not, like, if the fit is not where it needs to be, then you need to switch it out. But veg is delicious. And lastly, for our date night areas is Charlie with the Center, also a vegan restaurant. I am obsessed with their mac and cheese. Understand it's not like our black folks mac and cheese, but you know, working as a person who doesn't eat dairy, having some solid mac and cheese, it does what it needs to do. Once again, very date night approved. It's gonna be located in the neighborhood. So it's very nice location if you want to go down to Woody's or go down to Rose Bar or Glow Bar and party. It's a very good location. Everything has to be posted up, and this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, so you know where to go and good suggestions to eat when you're coming to visit in Philly. So here are some places that are Instagrammable where you definitely get a vibe, definitely get, you know, something extra. So May May would be my first place. Once again, it's located in Old City, which is near Center City. May May is an Asian fusion, and I would definitely encourage for you to get the shrimp shumai, but it has a great aesthetic and great interior, so it's definitely Instagrammable, as well as them having a hookah club downstairs. So if that is your vibe, May May's your spot. Oyster House. So I recently got into oysters. My boyfriend got me hip, and now I really like them. So Oyster Bar is delicious. They also have really good happy hour, like $1 a oyster. So that's really good because oysters can be very expensive. But also what I like about Oyster House is, like, you see them chucking the oysters like right in front of you at the bar. So it's definitely Instagrammable, definitely a great TikTok moment to see them like chucking at the oysters right in front of you. And I would suggest when you are going to Oyster Bar for you to try the oysters that are the in-season special oysters of that particular night instead of just doing the regular ones. And lastly, when we talk about Instagrammable, I would say Sampan. Sampan specifically on how they curate their food. It is, first of all, the food is delicious and the vibe is everything that you need it to be. There is also graffiti bar right outside that's connected to Sampan. So if you want to have a sit down dinner, definitely a date night vibe, sit down dinner and then head to the graffiti bar in the back, that's also a vibe for you to do as well. Definitely Instagrammable, a lot of graffiti, hence graffiti bar. But the food itself is Instagrammable. How they display and curate their food and their menu is to die for. I would suggest for you to eat the mushroom shumai. It is delicious, but also their other plates are really good as well. And to round out our Center City, here is an honorable mention for drunk eats. So I know, like, we go to Center City to go to party, and you know, sometimes we get a little drunk, get a little tipsy, and we just want some food to just hit our stomach. Barley is that place. The food is standard, but there's so many options that you're going to like something. So the next region that I want to talk about is South Philadelphia. Now, South Philadelphia is the king of cheesesteaks, but like I said, we're not talking about cheesesteaks today. We're talking about other stuff. I will say I do not venture in South Philadelphia as much as I can and should, but it's very residential, and a lot of the places that I have been located on South Street. So those are the places that I'm going to suggest. All right, so let's get on into it. So for casual eats in South Philadelphia, the first place that I would suggest is Green Basil. So Green Basil is a Thai restaurant located on South Street, and I would suggest any curries to try from them. It's a small restaurant, so don't bring a crazy big group of people, but it's a small restaurant that's cooking up some amazing Thai food, and it was very reminiscent of the Thai food that I had when I was in Thailand, so I would definitely suggest for you to try the curries and go there. The next place is Indian Kitchen Lavash. So this is actually one of my favorite restaurants, located once again on South Street. A lot of the places I'm going to be mentioning is on South Street because that is what I'm familiar with in terms of South Philly. But Indian Kitchen Lavash is an Indian restaurant that is cooking up some amazing food, and the owner, an Indian man, he's just like so friendly, and he makes you feel very welcome, and you can tell that his family members work there, and he just makes you feel like part of the family, even though he probably doesn't even remember your name, because I do not go there that often for him to know my name. But delicious food, great atmosphere. Very chill. I brought my mom there for Mother's Day. It was just like really cool. Oh, and things that I would suggest you to try. I love their samosas. Like, so one of the things, once again, casual eats, is a batter and crumbs. So it is a vegan bakery that I love to go to. It's literally my favorite vegan bakery in the city. I bought it for my graduation party and everyone loved it. I would suggest you to try their specialty cupcakes. So they do specialty cupcakes probably like every week or so. And I have tried their candy corn one, their s'mores one, and a couple of others that are not popping into my head, but try their specialty cupcakes. They also do full-blown cakes as well. They're just whipping up a lot of great things. For date night, I definitely would suggest for you to go to Entree, BYOB. I actually went there on a date. I would definitely suggest for you to try their fixed menu. So their fixed menu is for $50, but it's 3 courses and it is literally delicious. So once again, for my meat eaters, I'm not forgetting you. The person that I went with tried, I believe, steak there, but they have all varieties, steak, fish, all of those things, and it's really delicious. And you can tell like they really take time curating their menu for their prefixed meals. That's what they're called, not fixed, but prefixed, for their prefixed meals. And it was really delicious, once again located on South Street. And for some honorable mentions for drunk nights, because I don't just forget about y'all, you know, sometimes you just want something to hit your stomach and hit it good. I would tell you Lorenzo's Pizza. So Lorenzo's Pizza is on South Street and they are very, very, very popular. If you talk to any Philadelphian, they'll probably suggest for you to go to Lorenzo's if that's something that they like. So they're popular for their jumbo slices. So if you want to get some Philly pizza, definitely go to Lorenzo's and get your jumbo slice. So hopefully you enjoyed this list. Once again, if you are interested in learning more about some amazing dishes, make sure you click that other video that is going to have a similar title of this, and we're gonna go talk about North and West Philadelphia and places that you can eat. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me more restaurants that I missed down there, Philadelphians. Like, tell me all the places that you think that I got right, that I got wrong. I think I got them pretty right, but I would still love to hear your comments, and make sure you come over to the next video.